Hi there, my name is Sarah and I work for the Sault Ste. Marie Public Library, where I'm responsible for the Book Club in a Bag program, and I sometimes get to run book club discussions. Today I wanted to give you some tips for starting a virtual book club, or maybe taking your existing book club and running it online. My first tip is to try out different video conferencing apps. This could include Zoom, Google Hangouts, Skype, Whereby, or even some of the video chat features on Facebook, just to name a few options. Some are more user-friendly or work more smoothly with your style of book club than others would. Some things to consider include how many people are in your book club. Some free services limit the number of people who can be on a video chat at once. How long do your book discussions usually go for? Some free services again limit the length of a group video call, while others do not. And you want to download an app or use the functionality in your browser like a website. See what works best for you and your book club. Tip number 2 is consider setting an order for people to talk in. If you're video conferencing in a big group, it gets very easy for people to talk over each other without meaning to. The conversation gets muddled and people's comments can easily be missed. Setting some ground rules like a signal for when people want to talk or an order for people to go in may seem a bit artificial at first, but it can help to make the conversation run much more smoothly overall. Tip number 3 is to send out questions for people to look over in advance. You can often find book club discussion questions on the publisher's website, the author's website, or on other areas of the internet devoted to book clubs. And while we're talking about questions, tip number 4 is to have some icebreaker questions handy. Video conferencing can take some getting used to, especially if you've never tried it before. Having some fun questions ready can really help to smooth things over. Tip number 5 is to check out more digital resources. Since you're already online, this can be a great time to look for other virtual content about your book. Check out YouTube or your favorite podcast app for interviews with the author, book trailers, reviews, or content related to the subject matter of your book. If you find something you like, you can easily share the link with the other book club members, or you might even be able to share your screen during your book club meeting and play it for other participants that way. Tip number 6 is to have fun when picking your books. This can be a great time to shake up what you normally read in book club. Maybe you can focus on a classic, a young adult book, an audiobook, or even a graphic novel. See if you can come to a consensus within your book club about how dark and serious or light and fluffy the book should be. And don't forget to check in about length too. While some people might have the time to finally get through the complete Lord of the Rings trilogy, increased stress levels can make it tough to focus right now, so maybe a shorter novella is the way to go. Tip number 7 is be sure to check out Hoopla, which is a digital lending service that you can access with your Sault Ste. Marie Public Library card. Hoopla titles are always available and they can be checked out by multiple people at once, meaning that everyone in your book club can borrow and read a book at the same time. Check out our recommended reads page, linked in the description, for a list of great book club titles available through Hoopla. And my 8th and final tip is to consider little touches to make it feel a bit more like you're actually meeting up. Maybe before your meeting you can share a favorite, simple recipe for people to make at home. Then everyone can be sitting down with the same snack to discuss the same book in their separate houses. So I hope these tips help. Thank you for watching, take care, and please enjoy your virtual, physically distanced book clubs.